So this karmic feminine energy, they are going through a interesting point in their life right now. What's happening is that people are leaving their life. They are losing friendships, they are losing relationships. People are choosing not to deal with them anymore. The people that are leaving their life once tolerated them. They didn't really fully appreciate their presence and fully want them around. They just tolerated them, tolerated their presence. And then eventually it got to a point where these people just got fed up with this person's presence. Maybe they thought this person was annoying or irritating, or maybe they didn't like their certain mannerisms. Maybe there were just certain things about them that turned people off of this karmic feminine energy. Or other things is that people just grew tired of this person. They grew tired of tolerating them, grew tired of pretending with them, grew tired of having to force themselves to be around somebody that they would choose to have not have been around. And the reason why this is happening is that this is this person's karma. They've done a lot of things to people within their life, within their past, up into the present. They have hurt others, they have sabotaged others, they have just been flat out cold, cruel, and mean to others, that their karma is finally hitting them, and it's hitting them where they hurt. Why? Because they were able to keep connections with other people despite how horrible they were being to others. The reason why is that this person is a people pleaser. They will do whatever they can to please another person just to keep a connection with them. So they will please the person that they're in a relationship with just to keep the relationship. They will please the friendship that they have, their friend, just to maintain the friendship. Or whatever connection they have with people, whether it's a family connection, whether it's a relative connection, they will please the other person just to maintain that connection. And when they please people, they act in a very egoic way. Like they're putting on this facade, they're pretending, they're being overly nice, overly helpful, just so that people will want to be around them. Because if they saw this person's true colors, they wouldn't want to be around them. If they saw what this person was doing to other people, they wouldn't want to deal with them because they're seeing the type of person that they are. This person kept a lot of connections in their life because they were putting on this facade with people. But now they're losing out on certain connections. People that they had a facade with, they're losing out on those connections because this is their karma for hurting other people, for harming other people, for sabotaging other people, for being mean and cruel to other people. They're not going to maintain connections in their lives if they're treating people horribly behind closed doors and pretending that they're not. You see, this person pretends a lot. They pretend to be this good, kind, caring person when they treat people horribly behind closed doors. When they are off by themselves, they are gossiping, they are slandering, they are being negative. When they're around certain people or certain individuals, they are mean and nasty to those individuals because other people aren't around to witness it. Other people have not been around to witness their horrific behavior, their chaotic actions that they take against other people. Other people have not witnessed it. And they do this on purpose, intentionally, because they don't want people to witness their tirades. They don't want people to witness when they do nasty things to people because then that will alter people's perception of them. They want people to perceive them as a certain way. So they portray themselves as a certain way to these people that they are so desperate to be in their lives. But the people that this current feminine energy cannot stand treats them horribly, treats them negatively, treats them with nasty energy just because they feel like they can. And this has gone on for years unnoticed. So what's happening is the Most High is revoking access that they have to certain people. Like, nope, you're not going to have access to that person anymore. No, that's your karma. You're missing out on certain connections because connections is what fuels you. Connections is what boosts your ego. But we have to give your ego a little bit of a test and revoke access of certain people. It's bruising their ego. But their ego has to be bruised because they are so egocentric. They are so ego driven that their ego, they have to, the Most High has to come after their ego because their ego is what they are using to take action. Their ego is what they are, how can I say this? Their ego is the root cause of what they do, all to satisfy their own ego. So now they're losing out on connection. Certain people are leaving their lives. Friends are dropping them. Relationships, they're people they are in a relationship with are breaking up with them, not wanting to deal with them anymore. They're going to feel more lonely. And when they're feeling more lonely and not around certain people, it gives them time to reflect on their behaviors. Because what the Most High is doing is putting them through a type of mental torment by constantly reminding them of things that they have done to other people, negative things that they have done to other people, constantly reminding them of that in their head so that the Most High can deal with them. And the Most High is basically revoking access from certain people because they like to distract themselves with other people, with other connections. They don't want to face their own wounds, their own traumas. They don't want to face themselves in the mirror. They don't want to face their own mistakes. So they distract themselves with other people so that they don't have to deal with themselves. But that's why the Most High is removing these certain people from their lives so that they have no other choice but to be dealt with. The Most High is dealing with them, talking to them, getting in their head because they have to remind them of what they've done and to let them know that what they have done is wrong. To see if these people will, to see if this karma feminine energy will repent, will take accountability for what she has done. Will she repent? Will she take accountability? Will she acknowledge the hurt that she's caused? Because when she starts to see things crumbling in her life, she has to recognize that this is coming from the seeds that she has planted. She's reaping what she has sown. She sowed a bad seed. She's reaping a bad harvest. She sowed many bad seeds in other people. That's why the harvest she's reaping is not a good harvest, because she didn't sow good seeds. So the Most High is hitting her where it hurts within connections with other people by removing certain connections from her life. So she can no longer distract herself with those relationships. She can no longer put on this facade with people and expect those relationships to maintain and sustain. She doesn't know how to be real with herself because she doesn't know who she is. All she knows is a facade that she puts on. That's all she knows. Losing out on connections because God has to hit her where it hurts.